updates on Blue Period Season 2 seem to have left the internet altogether. However, you do not have to surf through the alleys of the internet right now endlessly. This is because we have gathered all the updates that you will ever need on this matter. Right from the first episode, the anime was making waves in the drama genre, and a lot of the fans were certain that the show was to come back with a new season. With 55 chapters in its list, the manga has managed to compile a total of 13 volumes in the text. Along with this, the text is ongoing, assuring us that there will be more chapters and volumes in the story. The anime by Studio 7 Arcs came to the floors on October 2nd, 2021. Now everyone awaits the second season to come back. 2 years have passed, and there seems to be no update from any of the creators of the Blue Period. There is one obvious reason as to why there has been no update from the makers. For context, it was on December 18th, 2021, that the last episode of the show aired on the public domain. At this particular time, there was a lot of hype for the series. The concept and story were one of a kind, and the fans had not seen something like this on the screens before. Thus, it was a common conception that Blue Period Season 2 was to come back. However, no update came after this. All in all, the Blue Period Season 2 has not been renewed right now. And there has been no update from any of the creators or staff members of the show. That certainly does not mean that the season will not be coming back. There's a chance that Season 2 will return soon. Here is an analysis of the same. Related, Blue Period one-shot announced, author's new work underway, plot. It is only that there are a lot of technical issues regarding the season's comeback. From the reception of the story to the animation, everything was praised from the word go. This coming-of-age drama was about a young man, Yatora, who had a keen interest in painting. His relationship with art was something that made up for the story of this anime. This was the genre that resonated with a lot of the fans. Yes, the animation of the anime was not up to the mark, and there was room for tweaks almost everywhere. But the overall judgment was that it had a lot of potential to be an interesting hit. The official numbers of the show also point in the same direction. Here, we see that the overall IMDb score of the show persists to be as high as 7.7 stars out of 10. In addition to this, even the MyAnimeList scores point to the same error. Animation. Here, the scores are around 7.8 stars out of 10. As compared to its contemporaries that have already been renewed for newer seasons, these are very good scores. Thus, the reception and sales are not the problems that are hindering the release of Blue Period Season 2, but it is the source material. As mentioned by a lot of the fans and manga readers, it is the lack of source material that is posing a problem with the renewal of the series. For some frame of reference, the anime was released with a total of 12 episodes. Along with this, the manga started serializing new chapters starting June 24th, 2017. There are a total of 55 chapters in this text, expanding over 13 volumes. Of these 55 chapters, the story ended up using the first 25 chapters of the text. This means that there are only 30 chapters left in the story. Why this number now seems sufficient, at the time when the season ended, there were not many chapters. This was the reason why the anime was not getting a renewal. One more struggle that comes forth is the point that the manga is a monthly publication. As a result of this, the arrival of the content is a slow process. Studio 7 Arcs is the company behind the animation and production of the show. One of the former staff members of Studio Piriodo brought this company into existence. The operation started in 2004. Best known for Trinity 7 and Tanakawa Fly Me to the Moon, this company has produced a lot of gems in the past years. A lot of movies have also come out in the recent past. Judging from the list of shows that come out, it can be concluded that the studio only works on 2 to 3 projects per year. And for the coming slate, it seems as though most of the shows have already gotten their slate from this company. Thus, until 2024, the studio is busy with a number of projects. Right now, there shall be no expectations until 2023 for this particular story. So, how soon can we expect Buru Piriodo Season 2 to come out? It was the convocation ceremony that we last saw in the first season. And this was the time when Yutora gained a lot of confidence in his art and talent. After leaving the Tokyo University of Arts, the boy was to step into a completely different world. It was very rare for any of the students to pass an exam like this in the first attempt. Thus, even this accolade was something that he was fairly happy with. But even now, Yutora is a young boy, and he has a lot to go through and a lot to learn as well. Passing out of the university is only the tip of the iceberg. Next up is the journey to the National School of Arts in Japan. This is a place where the boy is to find the most talented and the most interesting students. Not only this, but the love life of this boy is also something that has been in the dark for the longest time. Thus, the details of this will also come to the floors with the same themes of art and creativity. Yutora is expected to meet one of his best friends who will be part of his life for the rest of his time. Buru Piriodo Season 2 will also bring some new people around the main character. It will be interesting to see what the rest of the story brings to the floors for us. Apart from the fact that there is a lack of source material, the fans can be seen discussing a lot of the plot details in these discussion forums. Here we see that the fans are talking about the poor animation of the story. More than anything, it was the poor animation of the story that hindered a lot of the fans from liking the series. One of the users mentioned that he wished that the animation would be better in the next season. With this, one more user points out that the pacing of the show needs to be fixed in Buru Piriodo Season 2. r/Buru Piriodo mentions that a lot of them are big fans of this genre of story. Thus, they are desperate to watch the new season come to life once again. It will be interesting to see if their demands are fulfilled in the times to come forth. Even after getting as much fame and recognition, the latest season could not bag enough content to bring a new season. All in all, the next 2 years will be a no-say for the anime. It will take a long time for the next season to come to the floors. And even the future of the manga is uncertain at this point, let aside the anime. Buru Piriodo Season 2 is a long-stranded dream. But only with your urges and demands can the process get a kickstart. It will be interesting to see how soon we can catch up with the project. Right now, your only work is to keep an eye on this space to get all the updates of Buru Piriodo Season 2 right here. Thus, stay in touch with the Anime Daily for all the intel on the latest anime happenings.